Oh, just checking in. Um, oh my god. Okay. Checking in to say that I just came back from well, not just, probably like half an hour ago. Got back from the emergency. Oh my god. If you could see my eye, I blew my nose the other day, and I popped a blood vessel, and for the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks, I've been having headaches, like bad headaches, and it feels like my head is gonna explode. Feels like I was hit over the head, and every now and then it feels like I am gonna faint or black out or whatever. Can't really describe the feeling. Only way I could explain it is if you ever went up in in an airplane and the turbulence is so bad, and it just your head feels like it's gonna explode. Just the pressure, like that sucking feeling that you get in your head. That's exactly how it feels for my head, and just that feeling when it feels like I'm gonna black out or faint or something. It feels like a jerk to the head, or like I can't explain it. I don't know. It's just, if you ever if you ever been sedated, um, just that feeling, like right when you're starting to like drift off. That's the feeling I get. That beginning, first, second feeling, like that drifting off feeling. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining this properly. It's just such a weird feeling, but that's what I feel when I'm doing things, or when I'm not doing anything. Even when I'm just laying down, I feel that, like that that feeling in my head, like a popping, fainting feeling. Yeah, and my head was hurting for such a long time. It still hurts right now, but it's not hurting as much as it was earlier. Oh my god, I was freaking out. Like, I couldn't stand the pain anymore. And just the feeling that I kept getting, and it was freaking me out. It was really freaking me out, to the point I started thinking, death. Um, I went to the emergency finally, and they put an IV on right away. The first one was like right close to the end of the, I don't know if you can see the dot there. It's like gross, there's still blood on there. But there's like, I'll show another picture, or show again tomorrow, because right now it's like just taped up. I don't want to take it off yet because it was like bleeding pretty bad. It's already started to bruise. The first one was closer to okay, hold on, I'm gonna try to do this. Kind of crooked there. Okay, the first one, she put right there. If you see that dot there. Well, she tried putting it in in my vein, and because of my medical history, I've been having blood taken out of me since I was a kid. My veins are so thin, really thin, that every time they take blood, they have to use a butterfly needle to take blood from me. And when they give me an IV, oh my god, it's just excruciating. It pierced right through my vein, and just heard that pop, like crunching, like, ugh. It hurt so bad. I switched, like, ugh. I was like so much in pain that I started crying, and I screamed, and I was swearing, and Darren's like holding on to my hand. I was just squeezing his hand. The nurse took the needle out, and she looked like she started crying because of how much I was in pain. Like, you'd think I'd be used to having needles stuck into me, but I could never ever get used to it. But yeah, she said she can't do it. She can't find the vein, and she heard that crunch when it went in, and so she gave up. She would not do it again. And so she left and grabbed another nurse, and so she came over and she put another one right there. Oh my god, that hurt so bad. And then they gave me some medication. Okay, what I'm leaving out here is when I went in, my head was hurting so bad, and I was telling them everything that I was feeling, that they strapped the IV on right away to take the swelling down. I have never ever heard of this. I've heard of brain aneurysm, but I've never heard of borderline brain aneurysm. So I'm just thinking of how like, if I waited it, I don't like going to the hospital, and if I didn't go, it just kept getting worse. And if I didn't go, it would have been too late. Now I have to. It's bad enough that I have to go in to see my specialist all the time for my primary biliary cirrhosis, my celiac, my lupus, and depression. Like, I was trying so hard not to cry about everything, not to think of anything, and just worrying about that. And, like, I have to worry about myself so I can take care of my kids. It's bad enough that I have to worry about myself, that I have people coming to me bitching about everything that they have to go through, that they have to deal with. And, like, I've asked many times, please stop coming to me for your problems. Like every so often it would be okay, but not every single time I say hello or just come up to me and right away just start bitching about whatever. Like, fuck. Like, I have so many sicknesses that I have on my mind. they have no sicknesses, and yet their life is worse than mine. Oh, God. It just scared the shit out of me that when the doctor told me about the borderline brain aneurysm. I've never heard of such a thing. Like, I had cousins that passed away from that. I just never thought that I'd be experiencing stuff like this. Sorry, I just need to... I can't find my Kleenex anywhere nearby. I don't want to move right now. I'm using this. Went to McDonald's after the hospital. Got myself a drink. An iced tea. I was like so thirsty. Got myself an iced tea. I was so hungry, and Darren got himself Big Mac combo. I got myself carrot muffin. I don't like McDonald's. Had fries. I did order myself a McChicken combo, but I couldn't eat it. I had a bit of the fries. And I just gave it to Darren, and just gonna eat my muffin. But when I was at the hospital, the doctor asked me if I was stressing out about things. So yeah, just everything that I'm going through. Like, I think about it, it's always on my mind, but I try not to stress out about it because I'm trying to live healthy, like, trying to start exercising, and worrying about all that gets me deeper into depression, and so I try not to think about it. My pain, I just pretend it's not there, and I just like start painting or doing things, anything that can keep my mind off of my problems, and it just keeps on building up. Each time I have somebody coming to me about their relationship problems, their life problems, their financial, like, do I look like I don't have any of that? But the doctor told me to stop worrying, which I'm trying. And then I told her that I have friends and family that come to me about their problems, and she said, well, don't listen to them. Like, okay. Like, I've asked, but they don't listen. So, oh my God, so I have to go to my specialist, my doctors, about everything else that I have going on in my life now. I have to be on a watch for my head. Oh my God. I'm just glad that I went in and got my first dosage for taking the swelling down, and they gave me something for pain. But I have to keep seeing the doctor for this, and go for scans and blood work, and they were gonna try to keep me in the hospital. I said, just give me what you need to give me so I can go home. I don't like the hospitals. And, so they gave me what they gave me, and then I came home. Because tomorrow is my great niece and my great nephew's birthday. And I made them their banner. And I'm not gonna be sad. I wish I had more family that lived here. Like, it's hard for me to get around places, and Jared's usually at work, and when he comes back he takes care of me, or I'm laying down or whatever, and by the time he gets off of work and comes back, I don't want to go anywhere. And so, because most of the time I can't see and I feel sick or sore or whatever, I won't drive anywhere. And so I get Darren to do all the driving. So, because of that, I do have family living here in the city that I'm living in. But because of that, I don't go and see them. I do go over to Eva's place because she lives just like half a minute away. Just across the field here is where she lives. And that is why I keep going over there. Because she lives just right there. Everybody else lives, like, they're scattered. Either in town here or in Burns Lake, Vancouver, Houston, Topley, Ground, Fort, wherever. Just hard. I want to spend time with family. Wish I would come move back here. But I'm starving, I'm thirsty, and just thought I'd let you know what happened, what could have happened. It's just crazy. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna eat my muffin, and take off my makeup, and go to sleep. It's like 4:07 in the morning. I have been at the ER for 4.5 hours. My arm is numb from the IV and the medication that they gave me. Oh well, I'll check it again. I don't know what else to say, but I love you guys, and take care. Bye.